Welcome to Auto Intelligence, where we bring you sharp takes on the auto industry's most relevant topics every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday morning. So don't forget to subscribe. I'm Steve from the Autoagenic team, joined as always by my colleague Claire, and today we're diving into Tesla's increasingly precarious position in the global EV market.
That's right, Steve. Our research team has been tracking some fascinating developments in the electric vehicle landscape, particularly how Tesla, once the undisputed leader, is facing unprecedented challenges from multiple directions. The numbers we're seeing in 2025 tell quite a story.
What really caught my attention in our analysis is just how dramatically Tesla's market share has eroded. In China, they've plummeted from 16% in 2022 to just 4.3% as of February this year. That's a remarkable shift in what many considered their most important growth market.
And when we look at Europe, the picture isn't any better. Their sales have dropped 43% year over year in the first 2 months of 2025, with market share falling from 18.4% last year to just 7.7% now, their lowest level in 5 years. Even in their home US market, they're down to about 42% from over 5% previously.
Those kinds of numbers explain why JP Morgan analysts slashed their Tesla stock price target by 41% in March. I was particularly struck by what Bill Russo noted in his analysis. He's the founder of Automobility Consultancy in Shanghai, and he points to how Chinese brands have leveraged their battery supply chain dominance to capture substantial market share.
That's such a good point. When we examine the rise of Chinese manufacturers, particularly BYD, the data is quite revealing. They actually surpassed Tesla in revenue for the first time in 2024, $107 billion compared to Tesla's $97.7 billion. And just in February alone, BYD sold over 322,000 vehicles globally.
It's quite the reversal from when Elon Musk dismissed BYD as a serious competitor a few years back. What stands out to you about their strategy, Claire?
Well, there's this fascinating insight from Russo about how Chinese consumers view EVs as essentially phones on wheels, prioritizing customizable in-car experiences like voice controls and massage seats over traditional driving performance. That approach has become their blueprint for global expansion.
And we're seeing this unprecedented price war too. Our team found that over 30 Chinese brands are offering subsidies up to $15,000 per vehicle and even absorbing expired government incentives. That aggressive pricing strategy is now spreading beyond China. BYD cut prices by 18% in Southeast Asian markets like Thailand.
With significant impact too, Japanese automakers have seen their market share in Thailand fall from 78% to 51% in just 3 years. But I'm curious about Tesla's counter-strategy. How are they responding to these mounting challenges?
They appear to be making several strategic pivots. First, they've moved away from the frequent price adjustments that characterized their approach in 2023 to 2024. Instead, they're planning more affordable variants aimed at budget-conscious consumers, including a 20% cheaper China-made Model Y and that much-anticipated $25,000, $30,000 Model Q.
But their most ambitious bet seems to be on revolutionizing urban mobility with their unsupervised robo-taxi service, scheduled to launch in Austin, Texas in June of this year. That's quite a bold move, isn't it?
Absolutely. They plan to deploy a fleet of company-owned vehicles operating without human drivers, powered by their full self-driving software versions 13 and 14. The company intends to expand the service to multiple American cities by late 2025 and nationwide by 2026, followed by that dedicated cybercab with no steering wheel or pedals entering production in 2026.
Though I noticed many industry experts remain skeptical about that ambitious timeline. Former Waymo CEO John Krafcik has expressed concerns about the Cybercab's design, pointing to limited sensor placement and cleaning mechanisms. And as we've tracked over the years, Musk does have a history of missed autonomy deadlines dating back to 2014.
And we shouldn't overlook the Cybertruck situation. That 16,000 gasoline-powered range extender, crucial for achieving the promised range, has been postponed to mid-2025 due to battery supply constraints. Production bottlenecks have even forced Tesla to temporarily shift Cybertruck assembly workers to Model Y lines at their Texas Gigafactory.
Right, and they're only projecting 7,000, 8,000 Cybertruck deliveries for Q1 2025. down from 10,000, 12,000 per quarter in late 2024. Quality control issues persist too, with early 2025 deliveries revealing problems like detaching exterior trims due to adhesive failures, which actually prompted a delivery halt in March.
Let's shift gears and look at how traditional automakers are responding to this rapidly evolving landscape. Companies like Volkswagen and Ford are taking different approaches to navigate these choppy waters, aren't they?
Absolutely. Volkswagen is doubling down on its modular electric drive Matrix platform, expanding collaboration with Ford to produce over 600,000 MEB-based EVs, including a crossover and a second unreleased model. That partnership leverages economies of scale to reduce costs by 30 to 40% compared to in-house development.
And they're also transitioning to solid-state batteries by 2025 for higher energy density and faster charging, while developing affordable models like the ID to all, priced under $27,000 and scheduled for 2026 launch. Ford, meanwhile, seems to be balancing collaboration in Europe while making tactical retreats in high-cost markets.
That's interesting. In the US, Ford is scaling back investments, delaying projects like the all-electric three-row SUV, and shifting focus to hybrids, with the F-150 Lightning and Mustang Mach-E remaining as their core EV models.
Despite Tesla's challenges, the broader EV market continues to show robust growth. Global sales are projected to exceed 20 million units in 2025, a record-breaking figure representing an 18% increase from 2024. China leads with forecasts of 12.9 million units, accounting for nearly 65% of global volume.
And when we dig into the data, we see the market dynamics vary significantly by region. China maintains robust growth, fueled by intense competition and domestic demand despite reduced government incentives. The market is undergoing consolidation, with analysts expecting only 7 to 10 domestic EV brands to survive by 2027, down from 40 today.
What I find particularly fascinating is how this price war has compressed R&D cycles from 12 to 8 months for new models, with increased software reliance. About 7-8% of Chinese EVs now feature over-the-air upgradable autonomous systems. The technology race is accelerating alongside the price competition.
So, looking at the big picture, what do you think this means for Tesla and the broader industry moving forward, Steve?
Well, it seems Tesla faces an existential challenge as it navigates this fiercely competitive landscape. While it remains a major player with innovative technologies like autonomous driving systems, its ability to adapt will determine whether it can reclaim its leadership position.
For the industry as a whole, 2025 marks a critical juncture where electrification accelerates globally. With Chinese automakers leading price wars and legacy brands ramping up production of affordable models, the race for market share is fiercer than ever.
Russo's observation that Chinese EV makers will dominate emerging markets through affordable solutions tailored for non-luxury buyers suggests a fundamental realignment of the global automotive hierarchy is underway.
One thing that really stands out to me from all our research is that as margins compress across the industry, consumers emerge as the ultimate beneficiaries. Today's 15,000 EVs outperform 2022's 35,000 models in both range and features. The democratization of electric mobility is accelerating, even as companies face unprecedented competitive pressures.
That's a great point, Claire. Despite all the challenges manufacturers are facing, everyday consumers are getting more affordable, feature-rich electric vehicles than ever before. The landscape may be shifting dramatically, but for the average person looking to go electric, there's never been a better time. This has been Auto Intelligence, bringing you sharp takes on the auto industry's most relevant topics. I'm Steve, alongside Claire from the Auto Agentic team.
Today's episode was produced by the human and AI teams at Auto Agentic, a pioneering platform transforming the automotive retail industry. Founded in 2024, Auto Agentic delivers intelligent, adaptive solutions designed to help dealerships streamline operations, optimize sales performance, and elevate the customer experience. Learn more at autoagentic.ai and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to catch our next episode dropping this Saturday.